What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a little project. It's something that I've been seeing on pretty much all social media platforms where people are doing these very simple DIY pathways with wood, like basically a boardwalk pathway. This area over here that gets really muddy. We actually did this yesterday. It was such a random thing that we decided to do to allow drainage from the driveway to exit in a more seamless way without like just muddiness taking place. So we just built like a little trench and then added rocks and then made a little island that I'll eventually plant something in there. But today we are going to do the boardwalk pathway. As you can see, this area is just dirt. Nothing going on here. There used to be grass here, but it didn't do well with this area being very shaded, and then also all these trees that are growing. The roots are going out so far. So we didn't want to do grass because it'll probably just die off again. So we decided we need something that is going to be a nice ground cover that does not create mud and just dirt and, things, because we walk this way a lot. So I was thinking, why don't we just do a pathway, like a quick and easy pathway. And I ended up spotting a seller on Facebook Market. He was giving away these wooden pallets for free. So Jeremy picked up a bunch of these wood pallets, and we're going to use those to create this wooden pathway. Really, we didn't spend any money because the things that we need are obviously the wood from the wood pallets, which we got for free. And then we also bought mulch and rocks from Lowe's with a gift card that was gifted to us. So really, this is about to be a free project for us. Aside from these, I think they're like plastic edging nails for landscaping. We got them on Amazon. They will be here tomorrow. That's the only thing we paid for out of pocket. We could have got it at Lowe's, but they were just super pricey. A 10 pack was like $9, so was not worth it at all. So we ended up looking on Amazon, and they had, was it a 70 pack? 60
Yeah,
pack?
70 pack. I got 2 packs.
For 16 each. So 70 pack, roughly 60 or 70 pack for $16, which way better deal. So we are going to just really get started on cutting all of the wood off of these pallets, and then start arranging them the way that we feel is best for this area. And then we'll go from there. But we'll take you guys along. Hopefully this kind of gives somebody an idea if they've been wanting to do some sort of like walkway, pathway, whatever it is. This is a very easy, cheap way of getting a walkway done.
So I'm using the reciprocating saw to cut off the nails. We use the circular saw over there to cut the boards. Right now she's using her hammer and it's like a little chisel to
12 millimeter. Is
Is it a chisel? It's called a chisel?
Yeah, a 12 millimeter. She's using a 12 millimeter chisel to basically get everything lifted up so that way I can cut the screws off. Because this blade, it actually cuts wood and screws, but for whatever reason right now, it's not doing too well with the wood. So I can't get it in between the gap, you know what I'm saying? To actually cut it off. So she's prepping it for me, and I'm cutting it that boy, you feel me?
And you know what? It'll be a miracle if I make it out of this day without hammering my finger.
Yeah.
It will be an absolute miracle because, man. So all of the wood pieces are cut off that we are going to use. That kind of took a little bit of time, a long time. This is what we have right here. They're all laid out right here. We're going to start laying them down and figuring out how we want the pathway to look before we actually like install it and make it semi-permanent. And then we'll lay our rocks, our mulch, and just kind of figure it out. We're just kind of figuring out what we're going to do as we go. And you guys are just here watching. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be picking up pieces, moving things around, just kind of playing with it to see what works best. The ground is not leveled great. I don't care to do much leveling. I feel like once we fill with the rock and the mulch, it'll look good, it'll feel good. But as far as like laying the wood down, we're just gonna go for it. So it's so we are going to, okay, so this is what I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about just kind of creating a path that starts from the back but leads to each raised bed, right? Each door opening raised bed. So I was thinking one starting there, one starting here, and then we kind of like, they kind of weave in together, like almost like a Y shape, and then just kind of trail together and then go out that way, or even maybe a sharper turn. But we just gotta play with it and see what happens. So mess it on the beat, bro.
You really about to do it? I grab my gloves so I can help you.
Or how far should we space?
I didn't have my gloves. Really?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because you're wearing them.
I have yours on?
Yeah. It's like, I know I didn't leave my gloves somewhere.
Okay, bro.
Hence why you just taking them off without unstrapping
I
them.
do that to mine too.
Just for keeping them warm.
They're big.
You mix some gloves up then. This is your right. Oh, you didn't tell the difference in gloves or hands?
No, they're all big on me. Look. You see this large? You see how it is on my...
I wore yours yesterday for something and my hands are so tight in them.
Well, yours is different because your hands are big. These are too big for me. So they're all just big. You really about to do it? Too big for you. This is bigger than you.
Alright, so what you got going on here? Because you didn't switch the plan up.
I did.
What's in that beautiful brain of yours, girl?
Honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just okay. So look here. This is the deal. This is the deal right here. So we bought rock, right? But we also bought black mulch. So we have both decided and agreed that the pathway area should have rock in between these wood pieces, right? And then on the outside of the pathway, it'll be the mulch. But it wouldn't be in our best interest to not have a divider separating the two, the rock and mulch. So we picked up these brick. I think we mentioned them to you guys. We got them off Facebook Marketplace. And I was like, well, this could be our divider right here, right? Just digging in a little trench that these could sit in, and they'll act as a divider for the two, so that we're not having to worry about always, like, you know, just the maintenance of trying to separate two different materials. So I'm trying to lay them out and see, for one, if we have enough to even make this work, but also to see if it looks good. Because one thing I hate is a tacky looking, like, outdoor DIY project. You know, y'all know what I mean when I say that. I'm just kind of placing these in position to see how I feel about it, to see if it'll even work, and then we'll go from there. We decided on doing the path this way leading up to the other raised bed, which I have not even like filled and planted things in yet. There's some sticks and mulch and things in there, but no soil, no plants, nothing like that. That will come soon. We're actually going to be heading to California in a couple days, so we don't want to do too much when it comes to like planting things, especially like sowing seeds, because I won't be able to maintain it and pay attention to it and see what's happening. We do have some rain coming in, so that's good. So I don't have to worry about these out here. But yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking up. It's looking much better. It already feels better to just walk in this area. So that's nice. That's the point. That is the whole point, is to just be able to walk over here and not worry about it being so muddy, especially the day after it rains or whatever. So yeah, so we placed everything pretty much in the position that it is going to be in. We dug like these little trenches so that the brick could lay flush with like the mulch and the rocks and everything. And right now Jeremy is spraying a vinegar. It's a 30% vinegar, way stronger than your food grade vinegar. And that's going to kill off all the weeds. Much healthier route than using like Roundup or anything of that sort. And then once he finishes that, I'm going to start dumping some mulch in this area right here, as well as this area over here, because this area is going to have rock, because we want more of a firm and kind of solid, dry foundation. I guess I mean, that's the way I see it anyways. Like just more of a drier foundation other than concrete. Mulch is a little bit more, it just holds moisture and everything. So I just felt like the walkway would probably be a better idea to do rock. Tomorrow we plan to nail all of these with like those plastic landscape nails. We weren't able to get them today, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. Jeremy's gonna do all the holes tomorrow because he wants to make sure like the holes are just a perfect fit. And yeah, then we'll be done. So today, right now, we're just gonna finish up with mulch. So we're gonna put mulch in this area, a little bit of mulch in this area, depending on what we have, because we only have 5 bags. And then the rest we'll do tomorrow.
Yo, so last night we actually ran out of daylight, so we ended up just calling it a night. But today we're back at it. I just went to Lowe's to pick up some more mulch and some rocks. Man, if I can give you guys one tip on doing projects at the house, make sure you have all your material, man. Always buy more than what you need, because it sucks having to stop and go to the store and go get more material, or having to wait for it, or whatever the case may be. But anyways, I ended up buying 20 bags of mulch and 10 more bags of rocks. We typically usually get our rocks delivered, especially when we order a large amount. But the delivery fee where we live at is pretty pricey, and we probably don't need that much anyways. So it's not worth paying the $100-some just for delivery. So we're better off just buying bags. But we're about to get after it right now.
You're so molded. We are completely finished with the pathway. It looks so much better. So much better. It did take a lot of work. I didn't think it was going to take this much work. But I mean, I guess 2 days of work is definitely worth what this is right now, especially with it raining right now. And I'm out here walking, not dealing with mud, and just, it completely solved the problem, that's for sure. And it just looks so much better over here. It looks neat, put together, organized, and I'm excited about this. I'm like excited to garden over here and walk over here. I do plan on like planting some things here eventually, as well as behind me in this area. We actually ran out of mulch right here. Thank you, baby. We actually ran out of mulch right here. which is not bad. I think one bag, maybe 1.5 bag could fill this little rectangle right here, because we plan to stop right here, and then this area over here is going to be just maybe shrubs, flowers, things like that. And you could see I did a very crisp kind of wavy line going around. I'm gonna continue off down further. I had to stop because I need to go inside and take care of some things, but yeah, I mean, it's coming along really good. But like I said, we ran out of mulch, right? But we ended up having too many bags of rocks, and we're left with this mound right here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's definitely elevated right there. So at some point, I'm gonna take a shovel, scoop some of the excess up, and then put it somewhere. But I already know, like, you know, nature is gonna do what nature does, and these rocks are probably gonna get lost in the mud underneath it. So we'll probably have to do some filling along the way. But this is definitely a really good DIY project that is gonna help save money. Like, if you could find some free wood pallets, I definitely recommend doing that and trying it out. I mean, it was fun. I thought this was fun, and it wasn't anything crazy that a beginner couldn't do. So I definitely am pleased with this. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.